Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Nabila binti Mahmud from class AP116 4A. Today I would like to elaborate more on this case that we have chosen. It's about three Chinese who are helped an elevated highway died in an accident at the site. According to the Strait Times News on Monday, March 22 at Kuala Lumpur, this is because a large train structure fell into the ground which flattened the car below. 3 weeks afterwards, the accident another one occurred. This time, two women in van were crushed to death when a scaffolding from a section of a bridge collapsed. The van also hit by a trailer lorry on March 3rd. Kuala Lumpur Fire and Rescue Department Chief Nordin Posey says that three died while the driver of the car was heavily injured and the other two workers has been rescued. Mr. Nodi also told to the press that there were difficulties in retrieving the third body in the accident site at the Cheras due to stability issues and the weight of the crane. Due to the accident, Senior Minister Fadilah Yusuf says the roads and then must be closed to all traffic to ensure the safety of the user and also the workers do they remove the heavy structure. The deadly March 3rd accident, 5 people died traveling in a van at Bandar Tasik Selatan in Kuala Lumpur. The heavy scaffolding and other construction material crushed the vehicle. The trailer lorry that hit the scaffolding at the bridge was carrying heavy machinery.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Ati from AP116. So today I will present about the possible cause of all that may cause the incident to happen in construction site. First of all, using news report issue involving the incident, the first factor that may be the cause of the incident is the installation of the overhead crane component is wrong or poor. This is because the installation of each component must meet the standard set by the company that manufactured it. All components that are ready to be installed must be inspected for every safety feature by the responsible party and have expertise on the machinery to qualify the machine or machinery to operate on site. Next, the lack of inspection and observation in the workplace can also be factored in occurrence of such incident. This is because every workplace or construction area must be inspected and observed periodically to ensure safety in the workplace is always in good condition in every aspect including the machine used on site. Site safety officer is the major character that are responsible for conducting inspection and observation in the workplace and assisted by several people who specialize in every aspect of safety in the workplace. Furthermore, the lack to ensure the machine is properly maintained is probably one of the cause of incident. Machinery and machine used in construction appearance should be maintained periodically to ensure good machine performance. Eventually, the most important is safety during use or when not in operation. Occupational safety, health, and inspection mandates that all active cranes need to be inspected at least once a year. However, depending on how the cranes are used, extra inspection may be necessary. Crane inspections are classified into two broad groups based on interval between inspections. Having your crane professionally serviced lower the lower the chain of equipment failure substantially. This reduces the need of urgent repair because all faults are detected and monitored and corrected. As a result, the probability of breakdown is reduced as is done. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Yazid Aiman Ahmadi. I'm from AP11648. Today I will be presenting about safety precautions. Safety precautions. Construction sites are a dangerous place for both workers and pedestrians. Every year, thousands of people are injured or killed on construction sites. So it is important to have a good safety precaution in order to reduce the risk of accidents and fatalities on site. The first one we will be talking about crane safety. Cranes are big and powerful. They are a natural but necessary construction hazard. Cranes pose many hazards, and unsafe and bad working practice can result in fatalities and costly damage to the structure of the buildings or the surrounding materials. In this case, the three foreigners were killed when a large crane structure crashed onto the ground and flattened their car that was below the crane. They were badly injured. Crane operation safety precaution. The first one is we have to train all employees appropriately. Employers should be responsible in providing appropriate health and safety training to all of the employees. This will increase the workplace safety, satisfaction and profits, and it will also reduce the risk of accidents and fatalities in construction site. Second one is ensure that employees must not stand under load and ensure that the operators never lift loads over employees or pedestrians. It is crucial for the employees to be aware of this and avoid walking directly below any zone where cranes are overhead. The third one is to carry out routine maintenance and repairs on all on-site equipment at appropriate intervals. It is important to have a routine maintenance to ensure that all the machineries will work in a safe condition on site. Next, ensure clear warning signals are displayed on site when needed. Relevant signs must be displayed in all danger zones to warn the employees and pedestrians passing by of the potential hazards. All employees must understand the meaning of the warning signs. Last but not least, proper safety plan before starting work. A proper planning is a must in order to make sure all work will be carried out safely. That is all for crane safety. The next one, scaffolding and fall protection. Scaffolding and fall protection are closely related as most of falls occur from scaffolding. In this case, two women were crushed to death after scaffolding collapsed and fell on their van. There are 4 scaffolding safety precautions. The first one is to know all relevant regulations and standards. Regulations and standards may vary from state to state. It is important to know the laws before setting up the scaffolding. The second one is to inspect all the scaffolding materials. All the materials must be inspected before construction. The parts used must not have any defects or damage that could compromise the structure of the scaffoldings. Third one is to build the scaffolding properly. It is important to use the right types of bracing and fasteners. When building the scaffolding, the surrounding area must be safe. Last but not least, be licensed. The contractors and workers must be licensed so they can help the team work safely. This can help prevent injuries since everyone on the site is aware of the potential hazards that are present. That is all from me.
Hello and Assalamualaikum to society. My name is Mozairul Jeremy bin Masiti, and today I will present about correction measure for this crane cases. So, what is correction action and prevention action? CHAPA. In simple terms, correction action prevents recurrence, while preventive action prevents occurrence. Corrective action is carried out after a non-conformity has already occurred. When preventive action is planned with the goal of preventing a non-conformity in its entirety. In these cases, there's a lot of correction action need to be taken. So for the first correction action is employees and employers must fully cooperate to help investigate what is the causes of the accident. Second, restricting crane operation. Only trained and qualified personnel should be allowed to operate the crane. third one is job procedure. The old job standard operating procedure need to be updated and improved. The last one is hazard recognition. The danger and the risk of causes of this accident need to be recognized and prevented as soon as possible. The preventive action for these cases is providing safe walkways around cranes. The areas around the crane cannot endanger employees' safety when they are walking in the crane operational area. The second one is training employees about crane clearance before operation. The area surrounding the crane must be cleared of debris and personnel. That's all from me today. Thank you, Society.
Construction workers face more frequent and dangerous safety hazards than the majority of other workers. Without constant care, construction sites are full of dangerous machines, surrounding hazards, and substances that can cause significant to fatal injury. Construction should be encouraged to compare its safety practice and result to those of other industries. And more opportunities should be taken to learn from failures, such as through the implementation of accident investigation procedures that reveal contributing factors earlier in the causal chain. Construction worker safety has become a global problem since the world has become smaller as a result of technological advancement and cooperative border crossing procedures. Because construction safety issues are so similar across countries, they may be addressed and resolved on a worldwide basis. In this regard, solutions to safety issues in one country can easily be applied in other countries to achieve further improvement that were easier and safer.